What's up you guys, welcome to another movie review, as today we'll be looking at a short fan film that was created in order to reimagine a franchise in hopes for a future take on a TV series, games, as well as films, and I'm talking about Mortal Kombat Rebirth, released in 2010. Before we begin this video, make sure you click that subscribe button for more movie reviews on nostalgic properties. Mortal Kombat Rebirth dives into a fresh concept on the Mortal Kombat universe, as it takes place in 2010 within a city called Deacon, which has turned to chaos after massive crime sprees, corruption, and fatalities that have taken over. We get introduced to Jackson Briggs, aka Jax, who's informing a mysterious character in the shadows about two dangerous people. The first one who contains scales after a defect during their birth, who hunts and kills people by beheading them, storing their heads in a fridge, and when hungry consumes it, going by the name Reptile. Now personally, the concept is as real as it gets, and the design or the makeup aesthetic of Reptile isn't too bad per se, but seeing how this is an origin story, it's best to take all these concepts lightly as there's still room to improve. Then the other, who was once a doctor named Alan Zane, a former plastic surgeon who eventually became psychotic and disfiguring his face and experimenting on humans, going by the name Baraka. The first time I saw this, I thought Baraka is a huge departure and possibly a letdown from his original look. Of course, disregarding the fact that he has dreads doesn't really help, and knowing he's implementing blades within his skin, whereas originally, they were already there as a genetics thing. I'm not a fan of this, but again, seeing how it's a modern approach, I'm letting it slide. While Jax is continuing to further his inquiries, here we get a brief backstory of Johnny Cage, as after his movie career died, he gets recruited under Jax to work undercover to stop Baraka, which gives us a pretty cool fight scene. Unfortunately, as cool as it is, like Annihilation, Johnny Cage's fate doesn't last too long. Last but not least, Jax continues the interrogation by discussing how a guy named Shang Tsung, instead of Shang Tsung, is planning an underground tournament with the world's top fighters, serial killers, and assassins, as we soon learn that the shadowed human is Hanzo Hasashi. By requesting Hanzo to take out Shang Tsung, Baraka, and Reptile, by also winning the tournament leaving no prisoners behind, he's pretty skeptical as to why he should do this in the first place until Sonya Blade enters and gives him more motivation, solely for the reason that Subzero is still alive and that the person Hanzo killed was his brother. So with little to no convincing and wishing I saw more of Subzero, Hanzo knows his obligations and requests to be called Scorpion instead. Mortal Kombat Rebirth is a bizarre take on a concept to reintroduce Mortal Kombat into the new generation, within its darker tones, new origins, and at least giving us familiarity on certain character names. Nothing seems too original other than a few one-liners. Despite the ratings being negative to confuse as to how you can drastically change Mortal Kombat, taking away its original roots of mystical warriors and gods, this short fan film was a good attempt but falls extremely short by not giving us what fans really wanted, since Mortal Kombat was on an extreme hiatus in the world of TV shows and movies. Therefore, Mortal Kombat Rebirth gets a C+. Thanks for watching, give a like and subscribe for more movie reviews, and stay tuned for the next episode.